everyone, this is MJ and I am off today. And what I have planned is to clean, organize, and decorate the Book Nook. So, it is an extremely rainy day here where I live. I just made myself a cup of London fog tea, and we are going to take everything down from the shelves. So, let's see how this goes. Making progress so far. Checking in. So far we are making progress and we have 2 shelves. I'm gonna go get my dust rag, dust them off, and we're gonna continue up 1 more, I think. And then we'll talk about how I'm gonna organize them. Okay. I know you can't smell this, but I picked up 2 candles yesterday. This is Harvest Apple and Leaves. Can you smell it? No. This is from Target. It smells really good. And then I picked up, let's not fall without pumpkin spice, y'all. Pumpkin spice, again from Target. Potent, good, has all the smells. And the 2 scents actually, like, I don't think I'm gonna burn them together, but they would go really nice together. So happy fall, y'all. Also, just a reminder, Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere. I have 2 copies of this. Both are signed. 1 I'm giving away when my channel hits 1,000 subscribers. And there it is. This is the Neverwhere Chris Riddle edition, illustrated. It is fantastic, and there are all different doodles and drawings all throughout the book. You can see that. And that book is gonna stay here until I give it away. And it is open internationally. So make sure you subscribe or you don't get a chance. Do you know that there's special brushes that they sell to clean your books? Yes, horsehair brushes. I just use a regular, do I have another one? No. This is a dust rag. Available at any superstore, Walmart, Target, whatever, and it's just a disposable dust rag. Picks up the dust nicely, does not do any harm to the cover or the pages, and just gives it a fresh outlook. Do books have fresh outlooks? Okay, so what I've done is, these are all the books that I've read, physical books that I've read so far. And I moved my Alice from here to here. So this is my collection of Alice in Wonderland themed books, as well as copies of Alice in Wonderland. Neverwhere is going to stay here. And that's where we're at so far. It's a slow work in progress. Okay, so I made the executive decision to move Neil Gaiman, who is over here, to over here in this corner. And I don't think I ever showed you this because it was always on the bottom, but this is the Neil Gaiman coloring book. Did you know that there was a coloring book that came out? And this is illustrated by Chris Riddle, who is the illustrator of the giveaway, Neverwhere. And this was put out for, you can see that, Independent Bookstore Day. Let's see what year this was. This was a long time ago, I think. This was 2016. So, wow, 2016. Oh, gosh. And I've never touched it. I mean, besides just handling it. I have the receipt. This was free, I think. No, it wasn't. I paid for it. And that's okay. I don't care. It's a Neil Gaiman coloring book. I buy 4 of these. And it just has little illustrations, some words. Oop. Pull it up higher. You can see it. Yeah. Coraline. There he is. There's the man. Love him. Okay, so we're gonna switch the Neil Gaiman section to over here. Are you having fun yet? Look how young he is in this photo. Holy crap, holy. That's like baby Neil Gaiman. I have a Neil Gaiman button. Okay, so here's how it's going. I moved my classics that were over here, and these are the Barnes & Noble classics that are really nice, nice covers, nice bindings, etc. So they are over here on this shelf. I put my little Edward Gorey collection over here. I started collecting Edward Gorey earlier in the year, around my birthday. And I put this newbie. Did you see my video for this? It is called Woman Reading. And it's a woman reading a book, and it's covered in tape. So, I thought that'd be really cool right there. Enjoying a London fog on a rainy day. I hope you guys are having an awesome day wherever you are. So now we're gonna focus on this shelf. And I don't know. What do you think I should bring down there? I have a lot of books. I think we're gonna color code it maybe. We're gonna color code the book of the month books that I have, and we'll put them there. What do you think about that? I think that's a good idea. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. All right, stay tuned. Okay, here's another update. See, what did I do? Okay, so over here, these are the books that physical books I've read so far this year. Over here are the ones that I'm going to put that I want to finish before the end of the year, or start before the end of the year. So there's a few. I have a few books that I started and I put down and I never picked back up, and I don't know why. Probably because another book came around. So they're going to be over there in this little corner over here. Once everything is all done, we're going to go through it all shelf by shelf, so don't you worry. I think this might be a good time to do an unboxing too. This is a book that I got off of eBay. It is a themed Alice in Wonderland book. I heard about it on BookTube a long time ago, and I've been hunting for a copy at a decent price. Found one. It's only like $5. Hardcover. And it sounded really good at the time, so I was on the hunt for it. And last week I had some fun money, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna do some book shopping, so that's what I did. Oh, boy, do they wrap these crazy. Like it's like peel. Whoa. Okay. So this book is called Happy by Nicola Parker. This is an old library copy, which is nice because it has the extra protection on the cover. Winner of the Goldsmiths Prize. Let's read the blurb, shall we? Okay. So it says, imagine a perfect world where everything is known, where everything is open, where there can be no doubt, no hatred, no poverty, no greed. Imagine a system which both nurtures and protects, a community which nourishes and sustains, an infinite world. A world without sickness and death, a world without God, a world without fear. Could you, might you be happy there? Happy is a post-apocalyptic, not apocalyptic, not post-apocalyptic, a post-apocalyptic Alice in Wonderland, a story which tells itself and then consumes itself. It's a place where language glows, where words buzz and sparkle and finally implode. It's a novel which twists and writhes with all the terrifying precision of a tiny fish and an Escher lithograph. Ooh, I love Escher. A book where the mere telling of a story is the end of certainty. It is another imaginative tour de force from one of our most audacious and ambitious novelists, a writer, The Guardian declares, a genius. So, that is Happy by Nicola Parker. Barker. Comment down below, let me know if you read this. So this is going with my Alice collection. Awesome, we were making progress. Okay, another update. This shelf up here, I cleaned off. I had up there the physical books that I read this year, so I brought these down. And what's gonna go up there is going to be poetry, David Sedaris, Anne Lamott, and I believe signed copies I'm gonna put up there because I don't reach for them that often. And if I do, I know where they're at, so that's where they're gonna be. I keep up there just like old stuff, but I have I'm supposed to go see David Sedaris before the Pandy, April 6th, 2020. They canceled it. No shock. Let's see. Lollapalooza 92. To get to Lollapalooza on August 15th, 1992, it cost $27.50. The Rolling Stones, 1997. $50. No, $60. They were floor seats. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I had second row. 1994, $37.50. Pink Floyd, Philadelphia. When was that? June 2nd? Not sure. That was $32.50. Daltrey Sings Townsend. This was actually a show. My brother had free tickets and he had like a ton of them for like his company or whatever. And it was zero. They were free tickets. And it was Roger Daltrey singing the Who songs, which was very cool. Okay. So all of those, actually keep this in here. It's a little album. It's a ticket album where you put your old concert stubs. When we used to get concert stubs, remember that? All the concerts I went to this year, I didn't get any tickets. Let's see. Who is good? U2. Got my U2 in here. The Police, 2007. David Bowie, May 27th, 2004. That was a good one. And that's my favorite one, I think. Oh, I can't say that. Duran Duran. A lot of money spent on Duran Duran, I know that. Okay, so yeah, so these are cool. If you know somebody that is into music that would like to save their tickets, it's really cool. Just you pop them in there and it protects them for like the rest of eternity. So I will have to put those in there. That's a little fun for you. Okay, so now this shelf right here, I think we're gonna put my Bowie books. I have a few. I have comics downstairs. Do you think I should bring those up here, Bowie comics? I don't know. I may keep them where they are. But yeah, Bowie and fashion, perfect together. That's where it's gonna be. If you are into fashion, this is one of the most accurate books you can read about Coco Chanel. This is Chanel Her Life by Justine Picardi. Justine Picardi. This is on my to be read, and it has illustrations by Karl Lagerfeld, rest in peace. There's photos in here. There's all things about her life, about her loves, about her craft. So I am excited to read this. I think I'm gonna do it around the holidays or push it through to January. We'll see. But yeah, very, very cool. Do you love fashion? Let me know. What do you think? Shaping up nicely? Whoa. Shaping up nicely, I think. I'll give it a thumbs up for now. Not a lot of decoration, but definitely getting the books in order. Do you hold on to old day planners, old calendars, old journals? I have a whole shelf up there with them. So I think I'm going to move those and put them up here in this corner, all the way in the corner. I may actually still do some adjustments because when I read now at this time of year, the sun sets over here. So when I'm in my Book Nook reading, because yes, I do lay down in this and I read, my head is down here. So I'm looking at the window, I can see the sunset. So I'm looking here. So I think I may want to move this shelf over here. What do you think? Because I need something good to look at, right? Yeah, I agree. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna share with you some of my geekness. Original Rubik's Cube from the 80s. Yep. Original Rubik's Cube from the 80s. And one of my favorite vacations ever, a trip to the Kennedy Space Center. So much fun. These books are actually really good. I got recommended these by a CrossFit coach that I knew just on Twitter. And I think it was before he actually got into CrossFit. But God, it had to be like 2005 maybe? When did these come out? I don't even know. But I was looking to get back into reading. I think I may have just graduated from graduate school. What is this from? 2007. Yeah. So I just got out of graduate school and I'm like, now I have time to read. So what can I read? This is what I'm interested in. And he told me about Charlie Huston. I don't know if he's problematic or not, but I don't think he is. But it's Already Dead and No Dominion. And from what I remember, did they tell you? Joe Pitt, his life sucks. He hasn't had a case or a job in God knows how long, and his stashes are running out. What stashes? The only one that count to a guy like Joe, blood and money. Because he's a vampire? But he's a detective, I think. I can't really remember. That was a long time ago. The money he uses to buy blood, the blood he drinks. Hey, buddy, is that it? Wait, what? The money he uses to buy blood, the blood he drinks. Hey, buddy, it's that or your neck. You want to choose? The only way to lay his hands on both is to take a gig with the local vampire clan. That's Pyre. See, something's new on the streets, a new high, so strong it can send a vampire spazzing through Joe's local watering hole. Till Joe sends him through a plate glass window, that is. So it's time for Joe to gut up and swallow that pride and follow the leaves wherever they go. It won't be long before he's slapping stoolies, getting sapped, and being taken for a ride above 110th Street. Someone is pulling Joe's strings, and now he's riding the A train, looking to find out who it is. He's going to cut them when he finds them, the strings and the hands that hold them. So, would this qualify for Dictember? I don't have room this month. I don't have room at all this month. So maybe I will just carry it over into October because it's vampire. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I like talking to you because you give me good advice. See? Switch them around. So now these are the books that I want to read before the end of the year, and have space for something else. And then the books that I've read I've put over here where you can't see, but I'll show you later. I made another executive decision. I don't need to hold on to all these planners. I'm just going to chuck them, right? Because what am I going to do? Reminisce? Go back in time and look at all the appointments that I had? No. I was really just holding on to them for the aesthetic of the color because most of them are teal. But I think I'm just going to go through them. If there's any important documents in there, shred it and sayonara. Say goodbye. They're just taking up space. More space for books, right? Okay, I feel lighter now. Thank you. This is one of my oldest books. This is a family book. This is The War of the Wooden Soldiers. Gotta be very careful with this. Copyright 1915. So we are over 100 years old with this sucker. Gotta keep it safe. Okay, so I think for this shelf right here, we're gonna keep it as is, and we're just gonna organize it by color. to make it easy. And I'm not sure what we're going to put down here yet. Because I have a mood trolley right here that I have to reorganize. So I think any past BookTube events, books that I have not covered, I may fill the gaps here and here, I think. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so an update. We kind of got these in a little bit of color order, not huge. This is going to be books that I'm reading this month, physical books. I've decided that I'm going to have a whole shelf for trash. Since I've made the commitment to read one trash book a month at least, because it's fun and I enjoy it. So all the trash pile that I still have, I'm going to put on this shelf right here that you can't see. So in the event that I want to, actually, you know what? I'm going to do trash and past BookTube events. So June on the Range, I'll have some things on there because those were, I think, the two major events that I participated in this year. And I do have a lot of cowboy trash and regular trash. So it's going to go on that shelf up there. I feel good. Do you feel good? Okay, so I know I talked to you in an earlier video about how many sets of bookends I have. Yeah, it's becoming an issue now because I have one set that I'm using right now, 1.5. And it's like all the books are propping up against each other and I don't need them. So what am I gonna do with them all? I have to find other places. Okay, so yeah. So especially like, these are beautiful, but they take up a lot of space. You know? So yeah, so I'm actually gonna do a whole other separate video showcasing my bookends. Maybe we could get something going. I wanna see everybody's bookends. Show me your bookends. Okay, everybody, it's been a while. I don't remember where we left off, but things are getting organized and I just switched out the pillow covers. So now we have some autumnal ones. The other covers will come back after the holidays, I guess, for January. But pro tip, buy regular pillows, like 18 by 18, 19 by 19, 20 by 20, something like that. I'm not even sure what size these are. I think those covers are 18 by 18. But you just buy the covers. So I got 4-leaf motif covers for like $13, which is like one pillow if you're going to buy a whole pillow. So you buy just a blank insert and then you just put the insert inside the pillowcase and cheap, effective, stylish. It's all good. Pro tip. So I'm going through my dad's shelf that I have for him, and I wanted to show you these little nuggets. So my father was huge into photography. I say he invented the selfie because he did take selfies back in like the 40s and 50s. Maybe even, no, yeah, 40s and 50s. And these are two of his cameras that he had, and they're very James Bond-like. And they actually work if you can find film that goes in them. They have a place where you can I get it open? I don't want to break a nail. But they do have like a slot where you can put the film in. They have a shutter and they have a little thing where you take your picture. And this is another one. Can this one open? This one opens. See, you actually like put the film in there, close it up, and if you were spy, you go. He told me he worked for the government, but I don't know. Didn't really know what he did. No, I do. I'm just kidding. But yeah, but this is really cool. It's a HIT camera, H-I-T. Any camera freaks out there, let me know. But yeah, both of these are HIT cameras. So I just keep them on display as a remembrance of my dad because he was really important to me. Okay, so the phone was ringing, sorry. So in October, if you don't know, we have made a decision at my channel. Some people are gonna read Lost Horizon with me. This was my father's favorite book. I've got 2 copies. One is his personal copy, and the other I found in an estate sale last year. And that was the sign that, hey girl, you need to read this book. I don't know why he loved it so much, but it was really just his favorite book and movie. And this is a picture of my dad. And that's a selfie he took with the tripod. So yeah, So that's gonna be coming up. So my father's shelf is gonna stay as is. I may not give him as much space because he had the entire shelf. So I may downsize him a little bit, but yeah, you know, so when I'm laying down, I could just like think about my dad, which is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna cry. Okay, it literally is 3 hours later. It is 11 o'clock now. I think we started at 8 something. So it looks as if everything is good from where I'm at. This up here is like contemporary designer bags, and there's also a ukulele up there that was my dad's. It needs to get restrung. But I think I'm gonna clear it out, and I'm gonna have to find, I have drawers underneath this Book Nook, and I think I'm going to clean out one of the drawers and put the contemporary bags in there. Contemporary is Coach, Kate Spade. I think I have an Iman design up there. Because it's just collecting dust and I can use that for books, right? That's what I say. So I'm gonna clear that off. I have some nonfiction that I'm gonna put up there. And we're almost done, people. We're almost done. I think that's a wrap. So we have that space up there now for extra books. You know, it's always a work in progress. I still have my TBR cart that I'm going to be stocking probably sometime this week with what I'm reading this month, what I plan on reading next month, as well as December. Oh my God. But yeah, so it's definitely cleaner, a little more organized. I know where everything is put, which is nice. So I'm gonna take you off the tripod and I'm just gonna give you a little peek-see. How's that? Okay, everyone, so thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. It was fun. We did it in 3 hours. I feel a little lighter. I feel cleaner. I feel a little more organized. Remember, like, subscribe, get notified to enter to win Mr. Neil Gaiman signed. So yeah, so this is going to be the Book Nook for the fall. I'm happy with it. I got a new cozy blanket to curl up. It does get drafty in here during the winter because the attic is right above me. But yeah, no, this used to be a closet. You know that, right? Yeah, this used to be a closet, and I gave up a closet to create a book space. I'm a crazy girl, I know. And there is a video in my catalog if you'd like to go check that out. These shelves are made of solid pine. My neighbor across the street is a carpenter, and he was kind enough to make it for me. And of course I paid him for materials and everything. And it is really my happy place. So I was glad to be able to bring you along with me. So that's it here from me. I hope you are all doing well and taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. Make sure you stop and smell the roses. Make sure you stop and appreciate the end of summer and the beginning of fall and all that it has. Get your pumpkin spice on if that's what you're about. And I will see you in my next video. So until next time, goodbye for now.